Hello. It is a gorgeous day today. The wind's quite low today, cold, but sun's out, so decided I'm going to go for a little wander, go for a walk. I'm going to go for a walk nearby. Oh, branches blowing off my camera. You can probably hear the farm up above us. They're moving cows today. I'm not sure if the wind's going to affect the video, so I'll try to edit that out as much as I possibly can, certainly later on. And yeah. Today is the 6th of October, but this will probably go out tomorrow on the 7th, and tomorrow the 7th is Trigeminal Neuralgia Awareness Day. So if you've never heard of that, it's something that I have, and it's been in remission mostly for a while now, and it's a pain condition of the nerves in the face. And the trigeminal nerve has 3 branches. It originates around here, and it goes down here and across here and up there, with little ones that come off it. And it's basically like a hypersensitivity of the nerve, which creates lots of pain. So if you can imagine having toothache and earache and a migraine and having been punched in the cheek and in the jaw and electric shocks in your teeth all at the same time, that's pretty much what it's like. It's not fun. And regular painkillers don't work on it. Nothing really works on it. Painkillers wise, so you have to take nerve tablets that slow it down. Actually, what you take is a type of epilepsy tablet which slows down the nervous system and helps reduce that down. But I'm in remission now, so that's alright. But yeah, if you've never heard of trigeminal neuralgia, look it up. Sometimes called, or used to be called, the suicide disease, because it's so incredibly painful and debilitating. And I'm assuming a few decades ago, well, before medication, anti-epilepsy medication that's around now was invented or stumbled upon or created and concocted, that there wasn't a cure, and there would have been no way to numb the pain. I don't know, maybe morphine would have worked. Morphine would have numbed everything back in the day, but you couldn't have gotten rid of it. And there's very few ways to actually get rid of the condition. It depends on how it originates. There isn't really one reason for it, but what basically is caused, generally, not always, is damage to the sheath of the nerve in here, which sometimes can be caused by pressure of the blood vessels on the nerve, and it rubs away the outer sheath. So sometimes, if that is the problem, they can put little pads in to move the blood vessel. Try and get the light, it's really bright today. Try and get the blood vessels off the nerve. Sometimes it could be caused by, if you have another nerve condition which deteriorates the nerves as well, but they're not entirely sure, and there isn't really a proper cure for it. All they can do is fix the problem after it's occurred, and even then it doesn't always work. But I'm one of the lucky ones. I am in remission, so there we go. And we're about to enter where what is remaining of the buildings are, and the traffic control tower's a little further over. So we're going to go for a wander, and I'm going to record a bit of footage and put together a little spooky compilation as well, which I might either put at the end of this video or tomorrow's, depending on how long this video ends up being. So let's go. The trigeminal radius, the reason I've got this. This is a merino wool buff tube scarf, and one of the things that can flare up the pain is it often gets twinges and pains, even though I'm in remission. One of the main contributors are cold wind, and there is a cold wind today. If I shelter the microphone, that'll be a bit better. There is a very cold wind. It's quite, before I left the house I said it was quite still. It is quite still, but it's always windy up here unless it's July up on the top of the hill, so it's all relative. But the buff is if I start getting twinges or I think the cold's getting too much, I can cover my face and help. This is the old cinema, part of the old cinema. And this is the rest of the cinema. And this would have had a Nissan hut over the top of it. And you can see there where it would have been. And up there are the slots for the projection room, which I'm not going to on my own because it's creepy. And down there you can go in there as well. It's flooded at the moment, this time of year. And even if it wasn't, I wouldn't be going in there either, because again, creepy. You see that is an old air raid shelter. And there's another door at the other end. Well, I assume I'm not going to go in it. I think there is, if I remember rightly. I just fell down a hole. There's a lot of these old air raid shelters. I can spot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just within my eyesight. It's quite a big site here, and I've been in most of them at some point. When one of our cats went missing a few years ago, Millie came up here with a friend looking around because we're not far from home, and went in all of them in case she was hiding in one of those, but she wasn't. But I wouldn't go in them on my own because they're dark and filled with all sorts of rubble, and you need a torch really. You can see them a little bit, but you need a torch really. And again, creepy. just over there, that is the traffic control tower. Still standing. We're talking about doing some work on it and opening it up a wee bit and putting some display boards in. But they've been talking about it for a while, so we shall see. And I'm going to go in. Well, not in it completely because you can't go in all of it, but that's really scary. It's spooky in there. I have been in a couple of times, but it's spooky, especially on your own. Here, briefly, because you can't go in this way. Otherwise, that ramp goes up there. You're not supposed to go up there. And over there, you look over the wall. You see all the way down there. Yep. That's where we're going in. Yeah, I didn't walk the whole maze. My boots, the ground, the concrete is very, very slippy in there. It's very mossy, and my boots are slipping like crazy, like walking on ice. So that's a bad idea. But I did walk halfway in, and when you get to the end of the second corridor, there's this really narrow corridor that twists and turns like a maze. It's maybe 18 inches wide, and it goes in and left and right and left and right and left, and you're surrounded by these really high walls. And you get to the end, and then if you squeeze through this wee gap, it's only about a foot wide, you squeeze through and it brings you out where you can see a set of steps at the end of the first corridor that I showed. But it's too slippy, it's very, very slippy. So I'm going to finish up my walk now. I'm going to head home, and I'm in a sheltered spot here. I'm not halfway up the hill, so the wind has dropped off here. But as soon as I get along the track along there, I'll be in the wind again. But it's nice here. It's in a little dip. Not at the top of the actual hill. Top of the hill is up there behind me. But there's this flat section where the airbase is, and just that bit of shelter. Oh, the wind's picking up from just out that little wee dip there. And yeah, head home, have a hot drink, warm back up. Although it's not cold out the wind, it's okay. And yeah, crack on with the rest of my day.